Big Brother Australia Season 16 Episode 12. Holly is rubbing some of the housemates up the wrong way, and Coco and Bruce are kidding themselves on. As we know, Coco and Bruce are supposed to have a platonic relationship with physical touch only. Coco is still kidding herself on, and Bruce is in the diary room, and at least he's being realistic about the situation. She's told him that her biggest ick is Speedos, so he's like, right, okay, I'll get my Speedos on then. He comes out to the pool. Is it a pool or a hot tub? And she's like, oh my god, no, oh my god. But, I mean, we know that she still fancies him. As I mentioned in my last video, Speedos give me the ick, but not as much as people who go swimming wearing their Calvin Klein boxers, or just boxers in general. Like, fucking buy a pair of swimming shorts. Vinny's saying to Bruce, you're in trouble, right? Like, we know you want something to happen. And Bruce says if we were outside the house, this wouldn't be a problem. We would just be doing whatever and getting it over with. So Vinny says, oh, I know some places in the house where the cameras can't see. You might just see some shoulder action. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't think that Coco getting any action in that house with her kids watching is a good idea. And Vinny's saying, oh, we kiss my friend. And Coco says, oh no, we're trying to stay away from each other after last night, where she tried to climb into bed with him and he was like, don't do that again. They've still got a few weeks left to go in there, so let me know, do you think they're in trouble or not? Coco and Holly are having a conversation, and Coco is just trying to be honest. And she's saying, like, when you get out here, you might see me saying some things about you, and I misjudged you, right? So Holly took this really hard. I didn't really understand why she was taking it so hard. She's like, oh, I just want to go home. Are you okay? Calm down. Calm down. It's not as if she was saying anything really bad. But what I found interesting was Coco says, oh, I misjudged you at the start. It was literally last episode she was talking about it, or the episode before. It's not as if it was day one. Holly was saying to Colin, oh, I don't know why people just judge the book by the cover. People are so judgmental. People are judgmental. Yes, did you not know that before you went into Big Brother? I mean, I always sit in my videos and say, oh, you know what? I try not to be judgmental, but you've seen my videos. You know that I'm judgmental. Everybody's judgmental. I just try not to be judgmental when it comes to certain things. But she says, oh, I just wanted to come in here and inspire people. Cool, I'm still waiting. By all means, Holly, inspire away. Some of the housemates decide to race around the house, and I actually seen this on the live. They were running round, and I was just thinking, oof, that's tiring. Not to mention the fact that I can't run. I literally could not run if my life depended on it. One time, years ago, my friend texts me from the bus stop and says, I'm here. And I was still at my front door. So I ran down the hill. I swear to God, if somebody recorded me running, it would have been some sort of record time. I couldn't believe I got on the bus before it drove away. 3 minutes into the bus journey, I started taking an asthma attack. It was like a delayed asthma attack. That's when I decided that day, well, do you know what, I'll not be running again. Bruce was flying round the house in 30 seconds. Mia ran round, I think she got like 37 or 35 seconds. And she says that she could beat Bruce. So Edward says, oh, you know, if you beat 30 seconds, I'll spend the whole 2 weeks with you in bed, right? And Mia really believes that she can run around the house in that speed. But in the live, I don't know if it was in the live or on the show, but Alana was talking about how if you've got enough adrenaline, you can do anything. And she was talking about the time, like, something landed in a wee boy and the mum lifted it off. And they were having this full conversation about it. And they were just like, oh, it's not the same. And Alana says, but if she's got enough adrenaline, she can do it. She is so excited, right? Emily's like, you know, she's too much. She's needing to calm down. And I still feel bad about Mia going into the house and me going, oh my god, she's so fucking annoying, right? I just didn't realise she was 23. Bless her, she really wants to run around this house to lie in bed with Edward. We're all different. The housemates get a phone call and they're told that they're going to have to answer different callers' problems. And they say, oh, I share a fridge at work and people are eating my lunch and like drinking my tea and coffee. So this is obviously to do with the house and how Coco and Holly are stealing the coffee. So the advice that Alana gives is Have you tried speaking to your co-workers? Have you tried labelling your food? Now, my personal advice in this situation would be, go around the office and get to know everybody. Find out what each person could be allergic to and make a dish containing each thing. Then sit back and see who goes into anaphylactic shock first. You know, that's one method. Not everybody has allergies, but that's just, you know, day one. I've got many more suggestions. Holly's called to the diary room and she's told that there's going to be a party and she gets to decide who goes to the party and who works at it. So when she went out to the house, she was breaking the news to them. Some of yous are going to have to work and some of yous are going to be guests. So Connor says, who decided? And she says, we, as in her and Big Brother. Classic Big Brother Australia. Comes over the speaker and says, Big Brother told you, Holly, that you could decide. She was trying to get out of it. She was trying to blame Big Brother, and Big Brother's like, bitch, not on my watch. Then Connor said, oh, you said we decided, and she's all like, I decided, right? Trying to fucking get away with it. Holly chose Maya, Connor, Vinny and Edward to work the party, even though they've been doing the chores. And I tell you what, right, see if it was up to Connor if he was allowed to cook or not for Holly now, I think he would just say no. But he's got to because she's HOH. But thinking about what they've to do, right, all Edward's to do is clean the toilet. Mia is cleaning the full house, changing the beds, doing the work in the garden. I've said it before, it's too much work for one person. So Holly had already says, oh, I was going to leave Connor out, but he gets away with everything. She tries to pull Edward to the side. Oh, if I had to think about it now, I'd take you off the list. Then she pulls Vinny to the side. Oh, you know, like, there was a reason why I chose you. And he says, what, because I left the dishes out once? So she's trying to justify her actions. But, I mean, she should just turn around and say, look, I don't like you. Connor is fucking raging. See if he ends up HOH next week. She's fucked. Edward is also raging. Obviously, like, Mia's raging as well, right? But she's not going to say anything. She just fucking... She doesn't want to get into the conflict yet. Whereas Edward's like, get to fuck. Connor's like, get to fuck. And Vinny's in the diary room saying, oh well, I've voted for her before, I think I'll just vote for her again. Holly was saying to Coco and Bruce, oh, you can be friends with these people, but I'm not. Why didn't she just say that to them then? Why didn't she just say, I didn't choose you to go to the party because we're not friends? So after the party, as if it wasn't bad enough for the workers as it was, the rest of them got to go and watch a movie. How long's the film on for? An hour and a half, 2 hours? You'd be fucking raging. Although I must say, if I was getting a chance to watch the film and it was on that screen, it was like 4 screens together, so there was a cross right in the middle, I don't think I could sit and watch that. Honestly, I think that would do me nothing. They could have at least projected it onto a wall in the garden or something. When the housemates said, oh, well, you've basically picked the people who have got the chores for the week, and she says, oh, you know, I didn't even think it like that. Plain dumb all of a sudden. And Jane's saying, oh, don't worry about it, thanks for inviting me. She's only saying don't worry about it because she's fucking going. And then Holly was talking to somebody and saying, oh, you know, they're saying, oh, it's just a game, it's just a game. It's not that deep. I bet you it'll be that deep when she fucking gets left out of a party. Let me know in the comments if you think she was totally out of order. I think she was out of order. And playing dumb, she's not fucking fooling anybody. As we know, this Sunday is a double eviction. So, let's say Mia goes, who do you think she's going to make HOH? Who do you think Alana will make it? And who do you think Jane will make it? I really hope Jane and Mia go. To be honest with you, I really like Alana. But, you know what? I actually think if Jane goes and she gets to choose HOH, I think she would choose Holly again to wind up the house. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to stay and who you think is going to end up next HOH. And do you think Holly was being completely out of order? And I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye!